Hi, my name is Sabine Pano. I'm an expat entrepreneur living in Argentina. I'm also the author of Anywhere in the World, a website assisting expats and future expats to set up your own online business. And today I'm in the Lake Newell in the Mendoza provincia of Argentina, and I just wanted to do a quick video.
Today's video is actually an answer to one of the comments I got on my blog, and it was a comment on one of my latest article called "Are you suffering from the new shiny object syndrome?" And the comment was from Leslie. I'm just going to read it. I'm currently using Hootsuite. Did you ever use Hootsuite? And if so, why do you prefer Buffer? So just to give you a little bit of context, I made some recommendations within that post, and one of the recommendations was to use a tool called Buffer. So if you don't know what it is, Buffer is a very easy way to share content on lots of different platforms. So to go back to Leslie's questions, yes, I have been using Hootsuite for about a year or so. Since the beginning, I've found it a very useful tool because I was able to access all my accounts, my Twitter account and Facebook accounts, from the same interface. I didn't need to log in into each individual one, especially since I have another side of my business, which is a website on the city where I live, and as well, I also have a Twitter account and a Facebook account, and I didn't want to have to log in on all of them all the time. So the great thing about Hootsuite is I can actually check every single one straight from there. I just need the login onto Hootsuite. The second thing that I like about Hootsuite is actually to be able to look at a Twitter profile, and to be able to, as soon as I click on the name of the person, I can see kind of a summary of who they are, what do they do, what is their website, what is their cloud score. The cloud score itself doesn't give me a huge amount of information. It just shows me if they are active on Twitter or not. I like that I can go, without opening a new page, I can go and see their timelines, the last few posts. I'm going to actually go back quite a bit, see their mentions and favorites. So that's very handy. And straight from there, I can also choose to follow or send a message to them or add them to a list. The last thing I like, it's about the sharing message platform, which you're able to write your message and then select where you want to publish it. The great thing about it, you can choose when you want to publish it, so it can be for the next few days, but it can also be for next month. For instance, if you see something today that is very interesting but you want to flag it up next month, you can already choose the date and schedule it, and it will go out next month. So that's the great thing about Hootsuite. Now let's look at Buffer. The three things I like about Buffer. The first one is that I don't need to log in to be able to share content on either Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. As you can see here, I'm just on any website reading something very interesting, and I think, oh, I want to share that to my readers. All I need to do is go here down at the bottom of the page and click on the Buffer this page. Obviously, I did have to create an account and to download the app for, here in this case, Firefox, but I also have the app for Chrome and Explorer and Safari. So as soon as I see something, I don't need to log in onto Buffer and to be able to go there. I can straight from there click on Buffer this page, and it will open a new box, and from there I'll be able to just add it straight. Choose the account where I want to share it, so either, for instance, if I just want to share this on LinkedIn, I unclick the other two and add to Buffer. This is a great way to be able to add content in a queue to be able to be published at a later time. What I mean by later time, I'll show you when it will be published. So for instance, this is my main dashboard on Buffer. For Facebook, I have 2 updates. Not more than that, just I usually tend to add my own updates as well on the day, not through Facebook. So this is the second thing that I like. And the third thing I like about Buffer is that whenever you're on Facebook, at the moment of sharing a post, a status, a photo, whatever it is, you can either share it directly or add it to Buffer straight from there. Again, you don't need to log in on Buffer. It's an app that is connected to Facebook, so that's very handy. So this is all I wanted to add about Buffer and Hootsuite for this video. As you can see, I use both, but I tend to use Buffer as kind of a very handy tool for my everyday adding content on my social networks, and I use Hootsuite as more for checking messages and to be able to have an overview of all my accounts at the same time. Make sure to visit my website anywhere in the world, sabinefeb.com, to have more information on how to create your dream life overseas while creating the freedom of time and money you deserve.